In the last lecture, we were writing equations of a line using our slope-intercept formula. And it's a great formula, except that it requires a very specific point. It requires that we know our y-intercept. It's that point where x is 0 and y is b. I want to give you another formula now. Some of you know how to use this formula, y equals mx plus b, all of the time, and that's fine. You can use it. But I would suggest that this is a useful formula, the one I'm going to give you now, because it's often used in a calculus class. So if you've never seen it before, it's just another new thing. And it's also a very useful formula. This formula is known as the point slope formula. The reason it's called point slope is because we can use any point, not just the y-intercept. So we need two things for this formula. We need a slope and a point, and we're going to label that point x1, y1. So this formula is y minus y1 equal to the slope times x minus x1. Now you'll notice I wrote parts of this equation in purple. The slope, we're going to fill the slope in, and the point, this x1, y1, we're going to fill into the formula here. So if this is a new formula for you, I'm going to suggest that you write it down, put it beside your bathroom mirror so you can stare at it while you're brushing your teeth. Put it on your refrigerator so you can stare at it every time you go to find something to eat. Y minus y1 equals the slope times x minus x1. So here are the steps that we're going to use when we're finding the equation of a line. The first thing we need is to find the slope. Now you might be given the slope, or maybe you need to use that formula for a slope. Second, we need to find one point on the line. Doesn't matter which point it is, it can be any point. We're going to label it x1, y1. Next, we need the point slope formula. Do you remember the formula? Can you write it down without looking back? Pause your video and give it a try. And then you need to write your equation in standard form or slope-intercept form, whatever's being asked for. So here's an example. Write the equation of a line given this slope, given this point. Okay, so step one, find the slope. Good, we have slope. Step two, find a point, x1, y1. Good, we have it. Use the formula. If you haven't got that formula memorized yet, write it down again. Now we just need to use substitution and fill everything in. Y minus y1 equals the slope times x minus x1. Okay, let's simplify that a little bit. Y plus 5 equals, this is going to be -8 times x plus 1. All right, what form do we need? Both of them. Okay, let's start with slope-intercept form. Remember slope-intercept form? That's y equals mx plus b. Y equals, oops, why did I put plus? That should be minus. I hope you all did that correctly. Y equals negative 8x minus 13. Why don't you pause your video and write that in standard form? Only one step required here to put this in standard form. 8x plus y equals negative 13. Let's try another one. Write the equation of a line passing through these 2 points. Remember step 1. Step 1 is we need the slope. I haven't been given the slope, so I have to use the formula. That means I need to label my points. And again, it doesn't matter which is x1, y1, y2. It doesn't matter. Pause your video and find the slope. Did you find the slope is equal to 4 over 3? Good. Now we need our formula for the point slope. Can you write that down without looking? Now notice this time we're given 2 points, but this formula only needs 1 point. It doesn't matter which one you use. I'm going to use the one that doesn't have any negatives in it because then I hopefully won't make any mistakes. Y minus y1 equals the slope times x minus x1. So we can open those brackets. Slope-intercept form. You know, the first thing I might want to do, yeah, let's do slope-intercept form. Okay, add 3 to both sides. If this is difficult, let's do it off on the side and talk about it. Plus 3. Remember, when we're adding fractions, we need a common denominator. Means we need to multiply by 3. Common denominator, this is going to be plus 9. So that equals 1 over 3. There you go. There's our slope-intercept form. Y equals. What about standard form? X and Y have to be on the same side of the equation. Pause your video and give that a try. We want X and Y on the same side of the equation. We want to get rid of our denominator. So you should have 4x minus 3y equals negative 1, or negative 4x plus 3y equals positive 1. Either of those is fine. I like this one better. MyMathLab doesn't seem to care. One more. Pause your video. Try this on your own. Did you find the slope is negative 7? If not, check your work. Pause the video, keep working. Remember again, it doesn't matter whether you use negative 4, 5 or negative 3, 2. I use this one because it only had one negative and I was hoping I would make fewer mistakes. So you should have found this to be your equation in slope-intercept form. If we want to change this to standard form, we need to add 7x to both sides. Lots to practice there. Go into your homework in Pearson, check your due dates for your quizzes, get some practicing done.